Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. So, this is my opinion video. This is something I started on my channel where I just share my thoughts on different topics, you know what I'm saying? From like television, music, movies, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of my channel. But, continuing the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar battle, right? People are like, man, I'm tired of hearing about it. It's over with. It ain't over with, all right? It's not over. It ain't going to be over until next February when the Super Bowl happens, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the news is. Look, man, this is one of the biggest battles in hip hop history. We were just a part of history, you know what I'm saying? We were just a part of history, kind of like how we were part of history with Jay Nas, with Biggie and Tupac. Like, this is the same thing. Now, in this video, I'm just sharing my thoughts on why I think that one of the reasons why the battle is still going and still continuing is because Drake and his team are completely moving funny, right? Let's keep it a buck. If Drake would have came and said, you know what, he got the dub, let's keep it pushing, it would have been over with, right? But this past week, we saw it escalate to something it didn't have to escalate to because of foolishness. Let's just say that at least. Absolute foolishness, right? So, all right, here we go. Adin Ross and DJ Academics. Keep it a buck. I really don't care for either one of them. But at the same time, they have really big platforms. They have very big platforms. Adin Ross had Donald Trump on his platform at one point. You know what I'm saying? DJ Academics, we know his platform. But at the same time, we also know that he's notorious for instigating certain things and it going to another level it doesn't have to go to. You know what I mean? So I think that seeing what that guy top five, you know, who came out and said he's Drake's, you know, shooter and all that kind of stuff, seeing what he said and came out, made threats to Kendrick Lamar. He also made threats to Metro Boomin. I think he said something to YG as well. Seeing that part and seeing Drake be tied to that, not come out, knock it down or anything like that. He also said Drake, you know, paid for his lawyers and stuff like that. It just goes to show, like, man, look, this is why this battle is going to a level it doesn't have to go to. Because of absolute foolishness, bro. Absolute foolishness. Look, the thing time, you messing around with street dudes, you saying the things to those guys over there, and they just said, keep it on wax, man. You keep it on wax, we cool. But they different, man. They different. They're absolutely different, man. Seeing Academics and Adin Ross kind of, you know, push this stuff up. And I don't know, Adin Ross is going back and forth, you know, with one of the guys over there. So it's like, I think one of the TDE affiliates, you know what I'm saying? So it's just dumb, dog. It's absolutely dumb, man. I think Drake and his team have pushed this battle to a level it doesn't have to go because, you know, they tried the whole smear campaign. That didn't work against Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, with the whole What's the Dirt Family Matters like that. That video was just trash, if I'm just keeping it a buck. And now, you know, with this whole thing, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, man, you know, I'm a Drake shooter and stuff like that. It doesn't have to go to that, you know what I'm saying? And then you threatening dudes, man, who they come from that lifestyle, man. Like, this is absolutely dumb. And I think I just want to share my opinion on that, man. Like, it just, the reason why it's continuing the way it's continuing is because Drake and his team, man, it's complete foolishness. That's why it's as I'm trying to block out my words, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got, you know, younger people watching my channel and stuff like that. So I'm making sure I'm being mature in how I, you know, convey my words and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just complete foolishness, man. That's why this battle is continuing the way it is. That's why it stays in the media. That's why people are still talking about it, whether people don't want to hear it or not. The reason why it's still going is because Drake and his team are completely moving odd, man. They're moving way odd, dog. It's not even making sense to the point. It's making them look funny, if anything. It's making Drake look more funny because at the end of the day, like, look, dog, you said you were done with this. The hard part 6 was you bowing out and you moving on. What's the point of putting out a game? You know, game 2, we're going to win game. The rest of the series, that whole video with Rasheed Wallace, and for Kendrick to come out. The reason why he had to make that, you know, there are no game 2s, there are no second chances, is because Drake has been continuing on. And now that it continued to the point where it's, yo, my shooter's out here, he's speaking on Academics platform and Adin Ross. Come on, dog. Now it can potentially go somewhere else. It doesn't have to go. But at the same time, that's your fault. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's just me keeping the buck. So we'll see what happens, man. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see you guys soon.